guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a flip through of my little pocket dotted Moleskine, which I have actually finished. Like, there are a couple of pages left blank in the back, but my new planner came and I couldn't fit the entire month in this anyway, so I am regarding it as a journal actually filled. So I thought I would take you through everything that's been going on in this book, which is quite a lot. So without further ado, let's just get started. So this is the index. This is what that is looking at. Very, very simple and nothing too unusual. So as you see, we start with a December monthly spread. Which December? December 2015. That's right, I started this in November 2015 at the very, very end, and this is what my monthly was looking like. If you've seen my recent videos from this journal, you can see that it's very, very similar, but a lot more colourful. At this point, I was not only colour coding my modules, I was also colour coding appointments and social stuff, which made this very, very busy, and I was not hyped about it. This is the beginning of my semester overview, which has developed further, but here we have the same kind of tracking for homework for different modules, quizzes, reading, all under which day I was supposed to do it in the week. And as you know, this is something I've kept up with, just in a slightly different format. And we have some lists, some to-dos and Christmas presents, and these were my first kind of dailies. This was what they originally looked like, which is still very similar to what I do today. Then in December I started doing like a little flag. My first trackers started very small and then grew a heck of a lot. I attempted a calendex, but at this point I've figured out that future planning in bullet journals is just not for me. I prefer to do it digitally, but despite that I have attempted this several more times afterwards. More dailies. I'm still at this point like very similar to what I do now. Here I have a to watch list, which I really like the idea of this, but I'm just a bit too lazy to keep up with it and a bit too lazy to actually watch all of these things. Wish lists, which I think are great, but I mostly keep them again digitally. I made a deadline spread for first year, but I only had 2 deadlines, so it didn't exactly fill up. Then I really like this page. I remember I loved it when I made it. It's that kind of faux calligraphy look, but slightly weird because I didn't really know what I was doing, but it was my word for 2016 was B, and I really like how this page turned out. Then some more monthlies, still with all the colours, so many colours. And here I made the monthlies for January, February and March, so I made them for the entire semester, which I really like because it allowed me to forward plan and kind of see what was going on. But again, this has kind of now been replaced by my semester overview spread, which allows me to plan ahead for the semester anyway. Here we have another semester spread with what I'm supposed to do each day and with the trackers. Just more dailies. Most of this book is probably dailies, and I do like to here, like I had a lot to catch up on, and I would just write it all on one post-it note and just keep migrating it until I'd finished all of it. I had a lecture in first year which gave out gold stars, which was really lovely, so I kept pasting them in my bullet journal. February tracker that just didn't work out. Then planning some colour codes for year 2, that was what I started out as, but then I used this for year 3 as well because I was like, I can just as well use it for that. Another February tracker, some more dailies. I didn't really like these headers, they were just too big and too clunky. Some more to-do lists, a little travel plan. I really like to keep travel plans in my bullet journal just because they're easily accessible in there. And then this is the end of early 2016. Then my favourite thing, whenever someone asks me what time it is close to summer holidays, I always just respond with summertime, as per High School Musical, because I'm a nerd. So I set this up for July last year actually, but I ended up not using it because I got my Nuna notebook, so this is just here looking sad and empty with a couple of dailies and my work schedule and some more dailies. And then this is the start of what I've been doing this year. I made this little spread just to see how that would kind of work out, if I would have enough room at all. Then this was just kind of brain dump spread, some bills, some grades, some stuff I need to revise for tax, less than I'm done with tax. So this is my April monthly spread. As you can see, it's very similar, but a lot more simple than what I was doing for December. I am so happy that I completely ditched the color code. Like, these would have been highlighted, these little things, but there's no crazy colors going on, which I really enjoy. Then I started picking a color for each month that I would just keep carrying on throughout the month, and this is my sleep log, a little chore tracker, and then these spreads, which I really enjoyed until my life just fell apart because of exams. Really enjoyed this monthly spread as well with the highlighted like university events, sleep tracker again with my favourite stickers, post-it note page. I can really just throw this away because I've done all of these things. And again, just these weeklies, I really enjoyed them. This again was great for when I had a lot on my mind with moving and packing and everything. Same with this. And my first experiment with dailies, that just didn't work out. And then my actual dailies, this is a mess. Let's just not talk about that. But they worked really well. I enjoyed them immensely. I stopped filling out this because I had it in my habit tracker instead, but I mean, I did keep doing all the things. The June with my favourite colour, that was amazing. I love this colour so much. Super vibrant sleep tracker there. Instagram spread. I really like this waiting on list as well, just for when I send a lot of emails and I need to remember what emails I've sent and if they replied to me. I really like that. Then time bar, even in dailies, like before I started doing donut page, just because they are great for travelling. I love making them for travelling, just so I have an idea of what I'm doing when, how long I have between my flights and stuff. This is amazing. Summer work list. Actually really kept up with this, which was really good. Summering pixels, transferred this to my habit tracker as well, so I haven't really been keeping up with that either. Then when we went to Copenhagen, I just did a little thing for when we were actually traveling, a little time bar, and then just wrote some memories down here. I also really enjoyed about dailies is that they can run over 2 pages, and then I would just put this little arrow at the end to indicate that this isn't all of it, it's continuing. I also put the week number in parentheses behind the Monday so that I can keep up with what week it is. And again, just more dailies. I really like the look of this, like I love the look of that. Here we have my favourite part, clippings of Codename Fluff on Instagram because they are brilliant. They have such cute pictures and I really like decorating with them, so hit them up on Instagram because goals. Then we'll have July, another colour I really enjoyed, another sleep tracker. I calculated how many hours I slept per night. I also tracked my outfits. I still have to fill out these 2 remaining ones and figure out what items I wore the most. Then again, more travelling, moving, my habit tracker, and I calculated at the end how many times I did each habit so that I don't just see this but I can actually count how many times. Some more Codename Fluff. I started recording how many pomodoros I did of work, which I really enjoyed because then I can actually see at a glance, oh, here I did work, here I did work, here I did work. And as you can see, this is the beginning of a day per page. Time bar on this side, tasks on this side, and then meals down at the bottom and pomodoros at the top. And I have really been liking this. As I've said multiple times now, I didn't think I would get on with a page per day, but I actually do manage to fill it, and it motivates me to write down a little bit about my day. Just a little bit of what I was doing and what was going on. Again, really like these stickers. I've actually ordered some more of them for when I go back to the UK because they are so cute. Then this was yesterday, the final day of July, and then I did set up August here. I actually did film a plan with me video on this, but it didn't turn out great. My camera was dying, I was rushing, everything was going wrong, so I'm just going to show you here instead. I just set this up because I didn't actually know when my replacement planner was coming, so I just wanted to have this in case I needed to schedule anything. And it's just the same monthly log as always, and then my habits, which turned out an absolute mess because I messed up this entire bit by not being able to count, and then I messed up this, and it's a bit of a state. And then I just set up the first 2 days, which obviously now I won't be using because I have my replacement planner. Then I have some blank pages, as you see, not many left at all. And then at the end I've just done some layout scribbles just to see how things fit, some colour code references, and then some pen testing at the back. And that has been it. That has been my faithful, chunky now little planner that is practically falling apart, and I adore it. I have been loving my time in this so much. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed this little flip through of what has been going on in my planner over the years, literally. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or requests, just pop them in the comments and I will get to them as soon as possible. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!